to another video. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a review slash first impressions slash this makeup look for you guys, and this is going to be on the new LA Girl palette. This is the Keep It Playful Eye Palette. Such a beautiful color story. So if you want to see how I achieve this eye look, definitely keep watching, and as always, don't forget to shine bright because it's slow Hollywood time. Okay, you guys, so let's get started. Sorry I look a little crazy. I just have the brows and I did prime my eyelids, and I did use my Tarte Shape Tape for that. And today we are going to be using the LA Girl. This is their new palette, and they came out with like 3 or 4 different ones, but this is the one that I got. This is like the smoky one. It's so pretty. So when I got it in the mail, I ordered this from Ulta. It came broken, and the most beautiful shade is the one that got broken, which is this one. So I tried my best to press it together, clean it up. So this is the best that I could do. Every other shade was like perfect, but this is the LA Girl Keep It Playful Eye Palette. It comes with 9 shades, and I believe this was super inexpensive, maybe like $6 or something like that, but this is it right here. So this is what we're going to be reviewing and playing with. So let me go ahead and give you guys a closer look. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Also, if you guys see me looking here, it's because I have a mirror. Let me know if that's kind of distracting or if I should just go back to the mirror down here, okay? So leave me a comment about that. So I'm going to just start with a little transition shade. So I'm just going to take a little fluffy brush, and let's start off with this shade right here. I've never used any LA Girl shadows, so I'm very excited to play around with this palette. I also love the color story, how smoky the palette is. Okay, so far so good. It's blending out really, really nicely. It doesn't look patchy or anything. And there's like just normal like kickback, not too much, just a tad. I'm just building up the color a little bit. Using circular motions. Okay, perfect. So let's build it up more. Let's go into the other shade, which is just a tad bit deeper. It's like the same kind of undertone, but just a little bit darker. And I'm going to concentrate this into the outer crease and just drag it a little bit inward. I love brushes like these because they're fluffy, but they are a little bit more tapered. So you can really pack the color, but also really diffuse it really nicely. Okay, let's use the darker shade now. So this guy. And I'm just going to build it up slowly. I think I'm going to start adding this also to the outer lid. Basically this outer V corner, pack it on, and then kind of diffuse the edges a little bit. That looks so pretty. And I've been wanting to get a palette that's literally just neutrals. Like, I even thought about making my own palette from MAC, because I just been wanting something that I can use every day that's going to be neutral, and this palette is like pretty much it. So I'm very excited to just use it every day. Not every day, but almost every day when I want something more neutral. So I'm just kind of building the color a little bit because I do want this to be a little bit more smoky. Okay, perfect. Let's play with some shimmers now. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a flat brush. Let's see, let's use this guy. I always use this brush. This is the Morphe R42 brush. It's just a nice flat one. And I'm gonna go in with this guy, the one that's a little bit broken, because I love this one. It also feels like very, very like malleable. Is that even a word? No. Like very like creamy, I guess. I'm kind of packing it also with my brush. Yeah, like I don't even know how I'm gonna pick this up because as I go in here, my brush is like picking up nothing. So let me try the one in the middle. Okay, this one is definitely picking up a lot better. So I'm gonna do, ooh, this is so pretty. Wow, I love this color. It almost has kind of like purpley tone to it, like purpley mauvey brown. Very creamy, very buttery. That's the word I'm looking for. Like super, super buttery. And the color payoff is insane. I didn't even have to wet my brush for it to be this pigmented. Okay, so let's do a little bit of this darker shimmer shade, and I'm just gonna add this to this little area. That way it kind of blends both colors together. Yes, that's super pretty. I feel like I'm pretty much using all the shades in this palette. I'm just like bummed out about that shade that broke. I don't even know how I'm gonna pick it up. Maybe with my finger, that would probably work a little bit better. Okay, I'm gonna pick up my first brush and I'm gonna go into this black shade just to deepen it up just a tad. And just add it here into the outer corner. I'm doing like stamping and then we'll diffuse it. Go ahead and just wipe my brush so that it has no product, and that way I can really blend out this edge. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna attempt to use my finger, so let me use my ring finger for this shade. Because yeah, it's definitely picking it up a lot better on my finger. And I'm gonna just add this kind of like, wow, oh my god, that is so freaking beautiful. Wow, that is like foil in your eye. Like, I'm obsessed. I might have to buy a different palette because this one's kind of broken, so I'm like, I think I'm gonna have to get a new one just because this shade is so pretty. Wow, that's like really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna use my other ring finger. Oh my god, that is so pretty. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Okay. I'm just scared for that shade to like get broken again, but just blend this out a bit. Okay, let's work on my lower lash line just a tad. Wipe this guy out. Okay, I'm gonna use this shade right here, the darker one, darker brown, and just start to smoke out the lower lash line a bit. Yeah, these blend out so freaking nicely. I love it. Yeah, super pretty. I should have probably curled my lashes before, but let's curl them a bit. Okay, you guys, so I think I'm gonna leave the eyes pretty much like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my skin, my makeup, my face, and I will be right back to show you the finished look and my thoughts and opinions on the palette. Alright, you guys, so this is the finished look. I really love the way it came out. So again, the palette is so good. I'm just like really upset about this shade that I broke, but it performed so well. None of the colors were patchy. They all blended super nice, and I'm just obsessed with the way they are. Like, I'm so happy I'm so happy I got the palette because it performed so well. You can't beat the price. It's only like about $6, and look at the look. It looks bomb, especially for this fall slash winter time. I'm obsessed with it. I'm probably gonna purchase like a different one because I know they have like one that's more like rosy gold. So I'll probably do that. Also, in case you guys are wondering, for my lip, I'm actually obsessed with how it turned out. I used the NYX Suede lip liner, and this is in the shade Cold Brew. And then for the gloss, I used the Amber lip gloss. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look. I'm obsessed with the way it came out. I'm like, wow, this palette performed so well. You can't beat the price. It's only like $6. It's amazing. You get 9 shades, and dude, every single shade blended so nicely. It wasn't patchy. They're really pigmented, and I'm just obsessed with it. So if you don't have this, definitely go out and get it. The only like I guess like downfall, or not downfall, but like my only critique is this shade that broke, but I mean that's not the palette's fault. But nonetheless, it still performed really nicely. I will say that for this shade, I didn't try the one next to it, but for sure the one that broke, you should use your finger because it just wasn't picking up with the brush. So that might be a little bit hard if you got like longer nails, little claws. But overall, I love the palette. I definitely approve of this palette, and I definitely will recommend it to every single one of you guys. So definitely go out and check it out. So also, just to let you guys know, I'm obsessed with the way the lip came out. So I'm using this NYX Suede lip liner in shade Cold Brew, and then I have this Anastasia lip gloss in shade Amber. I feel like I look very fallish. Love it. So yeah, you guys, that concludes my review slash first impressions on the LA Girl palette. If you'd like me to do more makeup tutorials slash reviews on different palettes, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what palettes you want me to review, what kind of looks you want to see, because I can definitely do that for you guys. So this is the end, and I will see you next time. Bye!